YouTube was in with it, man. Hope y'all been doing well. Hope y'all been doing great, taking care. Um, getting your goals accomplished. You know what I'm saying? Gotta stay focused out here, man. There's so many distractions. Don't let it take you off your course, though. Real warriors stay on course. We don't really care about, you know, being swayed. We can't be swayed. So, stay on your grind, stay on your purpose, focus, and you're going to keep going up. That's the only way you could keep going up. Like, you can't go up if you just give in, quit, none of that. You can't go up. So you got to constantly be working on yourself, making sure you good, in multiple ways. So, yeah, man. But I dropped Hybrid. Hybrid is out. It's on all platforms except for Spotify. I chose not to put it on there because, there was some new things in the terms of service and everything. And I'm not rocking with it. I'll probably be taking everything off of Spotify whenever I get a chance. But yeah, man. Like these projects for me, they power moves. So, I'm going to keep putting out projects and I'm going to keep putting out content with old content in it, old music in it, because I'm the sole owner of all of it. You know what I mean? And Hybrid is the first project where there's no collaborations at all with a producer. I would write everything. Everything is me. But like when I was working with producers, that was when I was like learning. I was trying to learn like what are they doing in this program? What is this program? All this stuff looking funny is looking real crazy, but I'm locked in on what they doing because I didn't really know at the time that you could soak it in the way I did. But when I did what I did, I was able to like make my own sound with everything I learned from looking at all of these different processes. You know what I mean? So it's like I would hum a bass line to them. I would use my vocals to create guitar sounds, and just so many different instruments that would come to my mind, and I'll be like, okay, so it goes like this, and it would do it. And after I get what I get out of my head, I'll be like, okay, now, you know what I'm saying, put your touch on it, whatever you think. And it's a beautiful process. I like that. I do like that. Like, that's the best way to learn. If you are up and coming producer, I suggest that you just hang around in the studio, just pay for studio time just to look at the producer working inside of the DAW, You'll be surprised what you could learn just by watching. Like, you don't even know what you're looking at. You locked in on the screen. You don't know what you're looking at yet, right? You don't know what you're looking at. But somehow is gonna start clicking when it's time for you to purchase your DAW and work within that workstation, and it'll just all come to light. Like, dang, it's easy because you watch people do it. You watch masters at work. So that's very important if you're trying to be a great. You know what I mean? Now, if you're just trying to do it, probably paying for studio time just won't be for you. You'll deem it as a waste of money. But there are a lot of benefits in going to the studio. I personally don't hang around studios and all of that these days, but I made it to where I didn't need anybody to help me anymore. That's what Hybrid is. Hybrid is the first project where it's just no help at all. It's just me locked in. So every sound you hear began in my head. Even the textures of how every instrument comes together. It's just like a painting. Like I look at sound as like colors, and the DAW is just like a canvas. I get to paint on there. You know what I mean? So, it depends on how you looking at your craft. It's not a craft to everybody. To some people, it's just like a little stress reliever, a little escape. Things like that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody don't take it serious, but I take music very serious. I take it very seriously. I appreciate the art of music. And now I just appreciate it so much because I learned so much in such a short time, and I applied all of that, So when you apply yourself, it just shows you like what we're capable of. If we really want to do something, we're gonna be able to do it. Like, there's no excuse about what we can't do and all of this stuff. Now, can we grow wings and fly? Like, I don't know too many humans that did that, but let's be realistic, Like, look at it from a realistic standpoint. Like, we can be limitless, but only limitless in a certain field or something. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like you'll ever be God. Like, so, God is limitless for real. Like, that's pure limitlessness right there. So, we won't be on that because we're mortals. But we can do great things if we connect to that source, which is God. If we connect to God, we can do amazing things. And that's what guided me through this whole journey to hybrid. You know what I mean? Like, I'm now creating 100% on my own. Like, I don't have to tell anybody, hey, look, I got these sounds in my head. Can we get them out? I just open up my laptop and get to it. I just get them out. Like, you know what I mean? So that's what it's about. You got to just be able to apply yourself and search for something bigger than you. Know that there's always going to be something better than you. And that's the thing that's going to drive you to get better. Whatever is out there that's better than you, that should be your driving force. Competition is healthy. As long as you don't start tripping out, you know what I'm saying? Competition is very healthy. But yeah, man, hybrid. We got 9 songs on it. Let me know what y'all think about sequencing, as far as like how I laid out the songs, the flow of the album. Just dive in on it. Let me know how y'all feeling about it. I think this might be one of the albums that, like, after I released it, I'm still bumping it. You know what I mean? I don't usually do that. It usually takes a while for me to, after that process, because I like copyright. I got to publish with BMI, all of these different things. You know what I mean? It's not just me only creating just the sounds and mixing and mastering. I'm doing paperwork too. So, that's how deep into it I get. You know what I mean? I get that deep into it because I take it very seriously, as I said, you know. But I mean, I don't really look at it as like a coping mechanism. Like most people, we always hear these tragic stories of people using music as like a coping mechanism. But when you use it in a healthy way, it's unexplainable. That's all I could say. It's unexplainable. You would just have to lighten up your heart when you're in it. That's the best way I could describe it. Your heart should be very light when you're making music. People are going to consume it. You don't want them consuming what they're already going through. See, when people trauma bond with a song because there's pain in the song, there can be pain in the vocals. And the lyrics can be very like uplifting. That's probably better than just straight negative lyrics. You know what I mean? Like, you just gotta have a pure heart when you're making music is all I'm trying to say. You just gotta have a pure heart when you're making it. Stay tuned. Remember that. Remember pure heart. Remember pure hearts. When you have a pure heart when you're making music, it's gonna uplift you. You want to make music that's gonna uplift you. You want to make music that doesn't sound like the painful music that you always have to listen to that's out there. Like I don't want to be going through stuff and then I'm hearing the person on the song going through stuff. Now I'm trauma bonding with the song, and like it's creating a very unhealthy memory with that song. Now that level of emotion can be looked at by some people as beautiful, but when you truly look at it, it's a negative shift in your reality, because it's always going to stick around. Every time you hear that song, whatever feelings that you had during the time of listening to it, they may come back if you didn't take care of what you needed to take care of. See, that's why it's best to do inner work, because when you do inner work, you bringing everything to the forefront that you never faced before. You saying, look, I ain't gonna be a coward. I gotta face whatever that moment was that blew my life, or whatever, however you look at it, however dramatic you want to make it, however dramatic the moment was in actuality, because you know some moments are more imaginative. Like, it might not have been that bad, but you know, sometimes our imagination can run wild. But there are true instances where they're just straight traumatizing moments and you cannot debate it. You know what I mean? So and you can't debate anybody's emotions, honestly. Like, everybody can feel however they want to feel. You know what I mean? It's not up to a person to say, oh, you're not hurting. You don't know. You don't know what, you know. They might just have points in life to where, like, a bunch of little things, and then one day another little tiny drop come, and it's just the one that just blows everything. You know what I'm saying? Blows the whole thing up. You know what I mean? So you just got to be mindful of people, what they going through. So that's why when I'm making music, I'm very mindful of what I put out there into the universe, because when I'm making the stuff, I need to be able to be happy while I'm making it. I don't just want to be like dragging through a song. Why would I do that? I don't want to do that. That's not fun. Yeah, man, we just gotta like stay up with whatever we're doing. It gotta be high level. It can't be low level. It gotta be very, very high level. And that's what it's about over here. You know what I mean? If you a high level being, you watching me. You know? And hopefully someday we could come together and we could have a high level interaction. You know what I mean? Like that's the best interactions, because they're genuine. When genuine connections are there, it makes life so much better, because humans not really meant to be alone. At the end of the day, we love companionship, we love friendships, we love relationships, you know? So yeah, my camera keeps stopping on me, but trying to tell me to wrap it up, but I ain't wrapping it up. You know what I'm saying? I wrap it up when I want to wrap it up. You know what I'm saying? Ain't stopping me. That's what I'm saying. Like with hybrid, it's just like, it just showed me nothing is stopping me. I don't need to wait, you know? Don't wait. You can do it today. Life is like GTA. You know what I mean? Like whatever you want to do, like what you waiting for? Just do it. You know what I mean? Like, what we gotta wait for? We gotta treat every minute like it's a day. You know what I mean? We gotta start treating minutes like they're days. Like, I don't know, we too comfortable. You can't be that comfortable in life. You know what I mean? It's beautiful, and there's so much that you have to do. You know, you don't want to just like waste your time while you here. You want to do stuff that makes you happy, stuff that, man, just stuff that makes you feel alive, you know? That's what it's all about, doing stuff that make you feel alive. Passing on positive energy, you know? That's the best way to be. That's being. That's truly being. When you just like out here and you just thriving and you just like sending beautiful electric energy out to others. That's what it's about. That's life, man. That's what life is about. Love, you know? It's about love. It's about showing love. I got a lot of songs on there with a lot of love in it. I even mixed it in the frequency of love. I found like a little way to do that. I got some tricks up my sleeve, like I really do. I really know how to like create music like it's science to me at this point. It's like a science to me now, and I really love doing it. It's just like, you know, when you look to the beginning of the journey, it's like you knew you would be able to do that, but like while you going through it, it's like stuff start happening, and it's kind of like, man, can I? You know what I mean? Like, but it was never can I. It was always I will, and that's it. You know. But yeah, man, check out Wild, check out Hybrid. We dropped 2 this year. Hybrid, straight me. Whole thing all the way through. No help. From my heart to your heart. You know, my heart. But yeah, y'all, I hope y'all have a beautiful day. Hope y'all enjoy beautiful day, beautiful night, depending on where you are. I know they got people on other sides of the planet watching this. But yeah, I hope y'all just keep thriving, keep going up, staying focused, and we're gonna keep going up, man. That's what it's about. Gotta go up, all the way up. You heard me? But yeah, man, love, peace.